Alright, let's not mess around. I'm using very subtle line variation here. Compare the top of the nose to the bottom of the nose. Compare her ear to her earring. Some lines are thicker than others, and it's small touches like these that will inject a whole lot more interest into your illustrations. Again, I don't always ink exactly what I see. Compared to the sketch, I've moved her eye to the right and made the shape of her hairnet more interesting. Moving down the shoulder now, I put in her arm, which I will slightly fix up later. It's not bad to put down some lines and then revisit later in the artwork. This isn't a linear process all the time. You don't have to commit to the first design you come up with. Here on the apron, I've made it overhang a bit with her inner clothes, just to add some depth and variety. Onto the next hand now. I often just use my own hand as a reference. So if you get stuck on a certain part of a character and you also have a hand or two like me, you can look at yourself and improvise where needed. For example, I don't have 4 fingers, whereas these cartoons do. So just use your own body as a rough guide. Onto the friendly meat cleaver now. The back of the cleaver is blunt and heavy, so I've given it a thick line, and conversely, the edge of the blade gets a thin line because there is less weight on that side and it's sharp. Ooh, what's going down there? Just a few happy little shoes. Now for all you Monty Python fans, here is a dead parrot who's pining for the fjords. And I'll put an X in his eye to denote that he is an ex-parrot. Alright, give him a few taxidermy patches as well. Curve the line here a bit. Make some space for the little egg lifter. And we're nearing the end now. Just retouching some of the lines. And adding in the final zigzags. Shadows. A bit of grip for the knife handle. Hair. Little wrinkles. Add in some fingernails. Give Polly some sweet shading. And finally, a nice pirate design for the apron. Just a happy little skull chef. Okay, this is our final character, and for each character, I'd say we've done 99% of our inking phase. So next up, we will very briefly complete the last 1%.